What's up, guys? Give it a few minutes here, let everybody get in. All right, guys. What's up, David? How are you tonight? All right, so this is the Topps 2019 Jumbo case. We're going to be doing the baseball mixer after this. So we'll do this real quick, take a little break, and then during the break is when I'll do the randoms for the baseball mixer that we filled today. All right, let's go over the teams real quick for this. Anthony Ulm has the Braves, Scott Williams Tigers, Cheryl Graber Royals, Kevin McGee Cardinals, Keegan Yankees, Julio Pena Angels, Kevin McGee Nationals, Dave Phillips with the White Sox, Chad has the Diamondbacks, Scott Williams with the Reds, Bill Hirschfeld Athletics, Nat with the Brewers, Mike Davis with the Cubs, Scott Daniel back-to-back with the Rays and Giants, Bill Hirschfeld with the Blue Jays, Cheryl Graber Mets, Alicio Montañez Rockies, Will Hicks Red Sox, Josh Donahue Phillies, Cheryl Graber Astros, Quinn with the Mariners, Jeff Hulk Indians, Cheryl Graber Dodgers, Will Hicks with the Pirates, Nat with the Marlins and Padres, Kenneth Vance with the Rangers, Josh Donahue with the Orioles, and Julio Pena finishes it off with the Twins. So we have our 12 silver packs that go along with this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. We'll do these at the end. We'll do all 6 jumbo boxes. So there's 2 of these per jumbo box. If you were to come into the shop and buy a jumbo box of this product, you get 2 silver packs that come along with it. So we'll save these for the end. Put them right there for you guys. And then we will get going on our case here. As you guys can see, 2019 Topps Series 1 Jumbo. It's going to be sealed there and there. All right, let's get this opened. Get going on it. Boxes, flip it, and voila. What time does the baseball mixer? Hunter, baseball mixer is going to be shortly after this. As soon as I get done with this, I'm going to do the randomization for the teams, and then that's going to go live. So I would guess this case should probably take me maybe 40 minutes, so maybe about an hour before the baseball mixer gets going. Kenneth, if the team doesn't get a hit, man, that's unfortunately the luck of the draw on some of these, is you're not going to get a hit. But hopefully we can get as close to everybody a hit that's possible. And And we will get going here. Let me organize all these top loaders here so I have them. All right, so like I said in the post, no base is going to ship out of this. That would take us way too long to get it all sorted and everything for you guys. So we're going to be shipping all inserts, all numbered. Everything in the silver packs will ship, so you will get all cards out of those if your team has something in that. And then obviously all the hits are going to ship as well. Each one of these boxes is going to have 10 packs. They cut it down this year from 50 cards to 46 cards. And then the regular boxes, the hobby boxes, they actually cut from 36 packs to 24 packs, which kind of stinks. So as you can see, these are the jumbo packs, 46 cards a pack. For the sake of time, we're not going to go through all the base. Otherwise, we might be here until tomorrow. So as you can see, this is what they're going to look like this year. Topps finally did go back to somewhat of a semi-border on the cards. I know there was some people that were big on the borders. I saw a few forums that people were real excited about that this year. I kind of like the non-borders because I felt like with grading, you didn't have to worry about the centering. So I was kind of a fan of them not having borders, but they did go with ballpark cards this year, which I think are actually a pretty cool addition to the product. 15 in Series 1, there's going to be 15 in Series 2. So if you guys weren't aware, the whole push this year is 150 years of baseball. So there's a lot of different throwback insert sets and stuff like that. All right, inserts. Greatest players, David Ortiz. Rainbow foil, Kyle Seager. Wade Boggs, throwback. And then more base. How's everybody doing tonight? Joe is not here tonight. He had to work his other job. So you guys are stuck with just me for the tops and for the baseball mixer after this. All right, so we have one of the 150 years stamp prints, Steve Pearce, World Series highlights. Greatest players, Mike Piazza, Clayton Kershaw, and a Clayton Kershaw patch card. Now these ones are the commemorative, what's this, a commemorative hat logo patch. Now these are the ones that Topps produces. I remember when these first came out with the patches, I thought that I pulled like a sick patch that came off their either hat or something like that. These aren't player worn. They're just Topps manufactured. So it was specially created for 2019 Topps Series 1. So it's not actually coming off the hat that he has on here or anything. Just one of their insert sets. But unfortunately, they count those as a hit, which I've never been a huge fan of when it comes to the Topps Jumbo. But I don't know if you guys saw this year or not, they have a ton of cut cards in this, which are really cool looking. I was talking to, I think it was Cheryl Graber commented on it the other day. So there's the Kershaw relic. When we had posted this, she said that she was looking at the top sell sheet, and they went big on this 150 years deal this year and have a ton of neat cut autos in there. A lot of different older players that you can get. What's up, Dan? Dan is one of my relatives who got me into collecting when I was younger. He has probably one of the best collections I've ever seen of anybody. Wade Davis, 150 years stamp. Enos Slaughter, greatest moments. Kyle Seager. And there's our auto. Legacy of Baseball. Adalberto Mondesi from the Royals. Who, if I remember correctly, when the prospect rankings came out, he is one of the top prospects in baseball. So they're expecting big things from him. There's our auto out of here. And then we do still have a relic card. base. Now we will go through and double check the base for you guys before we ship it tomorrow, and make sure that we didn't miss any of the variations. There are photo variations that they do. Nick Pavetta rainbow foil. Equipment Evolution vintage cleats. So once again, one of those vintage throwback sets that they're doing what old cleats looked like. And Mitch Haniger. I believe this is 84 tops. Throwback. Yeah, because that would be 35 years. So last year was 83. This year is 84. And base. We're hoping to do a couple more cases of tops with you guys. I think we got some insane number of tops cases. We got like 17 jumbos and God knows how many hobbies. There's Acuna. That was card number 1 this year. If you guys follow Topps, the flagship product like this, you know that they make a pretty big deal every year about who gets card number 1 in the set. They usually do a fan voting for it, all that different kind of stuff. Greatest moments, Ted Williams, Matt Duffy rainbow foil, Chance Adams. And our relic for this box is going to be Miguel Cabrera. So we'll get that in a penny sleeve and top loader. But like I was saying earlier, we will check to make sure that we didn't miss any of the variations. They do a lot of, I think there's 75 different ones this year, photo variations. And before this year, from what I was reading, they used to be, you would get 1 or 2 a box usually. They used to be really hard to get with variations and tops. And then the past couple years, they made it a lot easier. And from what I was reading, they went back this year to making them short printed. And then any of the veteran players who are not still in the league are super short prints. And some of the sell prices on those on eBay yesterday were well over $100. So it'd be really nice to hit one of those. Base. Jose Abreu 150-year stamp. Greatest players Harmon Killebrew, Joey Gallo, and the Topps now Juan Soto. Mike, I will have Joe get in touch with you. I'm not sure what the plan is for the base yet. They might just end up going into the kids packs like we do usually. Whenever we get the young collectors in here, we like to have stuff ready for them to get something free. Base. Fenway Park, 150 years foil stamp. Fenway Park is hands down one of my favorite ballparks in the Major League Baseball. Greatest seasons, Frank Thomas, Jorge Polanco, rainbow foil, and the Wizard Ozzie Smith, 84 throwback. I agree, Dan. You got to keep them. Got to keep the young guys involved. I feel like over the years, this has kind of become a hobby for adults. With, as I'm sure you guys know, the prices that these products come out at, and you know, obviously the kids, they want to pull the cool cards too. They want the autographs, the memorabilia, all those, and it's hard to afford it. Zach Cozart, gold. This is numbered 1959 of 2019. Topps greatest returns, Tom Seaver, Jacob deGrom, and Robin Yount, 84 throwback. The golds are another thing that I was reading that Topps, I wouldn't say short printed because they're still, 2019 of each of them. Alicio, the list was posted on the thread earlier where you guys claimed your spots, but you have the Rockies. So anything Rockies, insert-wise, or hits is coming your way. James McCann and Yonder, a couple new White Sox. Rainbow foil, Chris Davis. Wade Boggs. I feel like this is one of the iconic cards. So they went back, I think it was a couple years ago, they did the throwback cards, or what were they called? Burger's Best, one of the photographers for Topps. They took all the cards that he had, I believe he photographed, and made a set of those. So this is kind of in that same mindset, iconic card. Wade Boggs, that would be his 83 rookie. Obviously, it's a reprint, though, so if you have the Red Sox, you didn't just get an actual rookie of him. Jose Barrios, 84 throwback. And then the Home Run Challenge cards. So the Home Run Challenge we'll talk about in a sec here. Home Run Challenge cards, those are all just base. The Home Run Challenge is going to come with a scratch off on the back. So if you got the Yankees in this break, it's going to be coming your way, which is, let me find him, Keegan. Keegan's one of our, speaking of kid collectors, Keegan and his brother Quinn have bought into a couple of our breaks, and see them online, come into the shop with their dad and buy into the break, which is awesome to see some of the younger guys getting in. But you'll have a little Topps promo on the back. You'll scratch this off. And then if you go to topps.com/promotions here, you'll pick a date during the season that you think Miguel Andujar is going to hit a home run. And if Andujar hits a home run on that date, they send you a limited print run card. So let's say you pick, I don't know, like April 17th, and he hits a home run on that day, and you were the only person that picked that day for Miguel Andujar, you'll get a card that's actually printed 1/1. So I want to say last year there was a couple of them that they sold pretty well, because like I said, big name players, and they were real low print ones, 1/1s. That's weird, back-to-back Aaron Judges. I guess if you're going to have a player back-to-back, Aaron Judge is a good one. Jason, I was just talking about that, man. Variations, we have not had any yet. But yeah, I've heard the same thing, that the variations are super hard to come by this year. Kevin McGee, you have the Nationals and you have the Cardinals. Nationals and Cardinals. Dansby Swanson, 150 years stamp. Greatest players, Juan Marichal and Matt Olson, 84 throwback. And then a bunch of our base. And the thing that kind of stinks, I think, with them cutting back cards, at least I opened a jumbo box yesterday, and, maybe my memory is just really bad, but I feel like you got more inserts in previous years too, but they went back to 46 cards this year from 50 per box, so they did cut out a few cards per pack. 3, 6, 8, and 10. But the real draw to Topps this year, like we were talking about earlier, is those the cut signature cards. They have the, what are they called? Own the name, where they have an actual letter from the player's jersey that they cut out. So there's still some really cool stuff in Topps that you can get. But I think we were talking, me and Joe and Steve were discussing, and I think we're going to try, if we put up some more cases, we're going to do for giveaways as well, where we're going to just ship out full jumbo boxes to people. It'll be kind of like we've done with the other breaks, where at the end we'll raffle off something, but everybody will get whoever wins will get a full jumbo box along with a couple silver packs, which are really the draw to it. The silver packs, if you hit something good out of those, that's the so far jumbos have short prints and non-jumbos have super short prints. The super short prints are crazy this year. They're neat looking too, though. Mike Zunino, rainbow foil. Mookie Betts, iconic card. Roberto Alomar, 84. And then here's, another Yankee for those home run challenge. Keegan, you're racking them up here, bud. Same thing as the Andujar. You'll scratch that off, put in a date that you think Sanchez is going to go yard, and if he does, you're going to get a specialty card. I think it was Bowman last year, they did it too, where they had cards of players that if they got called up that year, so they had, you could pull, like say you got one that was Michael Kopech, and then when Kopech got called up, you had to enter the redemption code, and you got that commemorative Kopech card. I don't remember who I had. I got like a Chance Adams or somebody, and he got called up, so at least I got it, but wasn't anybody real big. Trey Turner, gold, This is numbered 785 of 2019. Shane Bieber, rainbow foil. Topps Greatness Returns, Ronald Acuna, Mike Trout. And Frank Thomas, 1984 35th anniversary throwback card. The rest is base. Ohtani's rookie cup card. Here we go. Seattle Mariners, Safeco Field, 150 years. Stamp. No longer Safeco Field. Can't remember what they changed the name to, but it's definitely not Safeco. I know that. Greatest Moments, Babe Ruth. Ronald Acuna, 35th anniversary throwback. And a Ronald Acuna Topps Now. How many of you guys have ever bought into the Topps Now stuff? I think it's kind of a cool thing that Topps does, where they'll take the top moments from a specific day, they'll make a card for it, and then sell that card for 24 hours. So there's comes out to a limited print run, and I think it's kind of a pretty cool concept, honestly. Base. Usually the only ones I'll buy is if it's a game I was at or something like that, and it's a cool way to remember being there. Mike Leake, 150 years foil stamp. Bill James, Revolution of the Game. Ozzie Albies. And this next one is a huge hit for the Nationals. Oh, man. 150 years. Juan Soto auto. Commemorative medallion. That's number 2 of 10. Who had the Nationals in here? Kevin McGee. Congrats, man. Absolutely awesome hit. Let's get that into a case for you. That is a sick card. 2 of 10, Juan Soto. Commemorative medallion. So this is of the same mindset or creation as the Kershaw. The Kershaw is supposed to be like a logo hat. This one just says Professional Baseball 150 years, but it has a Juan Soto auto on it. Awesome card. And like I said back there, 2 of 10. Very nice card. Juan Soto is going to be a beast. This pretty much already is, but I think he's only going to go up from where he is. So I believe, if I'm correct, this box then would have 2 autos, I think, because that counts as the medallion one. Oriole Park at Camden Yards, 150 years of baseball. Chris Young, older boxes, yeah, actually, me and Steve were just talking tonight. I think we're going to put up another 88-89 Fleer basketball tonight. I don't know if you saw our last box break of that, but we pulled 6 Pippen rookies, 5 Jordan bases, 4 Jordan stickers. Hands down, the most fun I've had doing a break so far. Lorenzo Cain rainbow foil. Anthony Rizzo. If Joe was here, he would say A to the Rizzo for everybody. So there you go. Anthony Rizzo, 84 throwback. Bryce Harper and Aaron Judge Topps Nows. That's not a Harper auto, unfortunately. Yeah, Kevin, that was a huge hit for you, buddy. Yeah, we have a few, Chris, we have a few vintage breaks that we have lined up. Just felt like last week we were doing so much vintage that we kind of wanted to draw back in, you know, some of our modern guys too, and got to try to keep a good balance of it, because we definitely have 2 great, you know, collector bases here. We have our vintage people, we have our modern people. All right, Cole Calhoun, 150 years foil stamp. Juan Marichal, greatest seasons. 84 throwback, Tuki Toussaint. They got me. I thought we would get another auto, but Starling Marte commemorative hat logo patch. So we'll put that in a top loader after we rifle through this base. Anything ever from the 60s? Not sure if we'll do 60s stuff. If we did, maybe just like pack breaks. You know, when we get to that oldest stuff, that's really, I wait for Steve to come to me with that kind of stuff because, you know, he knows what he's looking to break and what he is able to sell as far as vintage stuff. So stuff that old, I don't really push the envelope too much as far as getting him to part with some of that stuff. And it's not like we have, you know, a ton of unopened 60s stuff just sitting around either. So it's got to be stuff that we have as well. Michael Fulmer, 150 years, foil stamp. I do know Joe and I both, greatest players, Dennis Eckersley, Jeter, 84 throwback. And one of the variation, Ronald Guzman out of 150. As far as the vintage stuff goes, that stuff me and Joe have kind of been talking over with Steve as well. You know, it's obviously it's only January, but with the cold weather here lately, we've been dreaming of summer, and we were talking about trying to stash a few things aside to have some real wow factor breaks or things we could do at the National this upcoming year. So if we did have 60 stuff that we were looking to break, can't promise we'd be doing it yet, but it was definitely something we would be looking to do around National time. Miguel Andujar rainbow foil. This is one of the iconic cards, Babe Ruth rookie. What's up, Todd? How you doing? D. Gordon, 84 throwback. And our relic for this card is going to be Joe Mauer, 95 of 150, 150 years, foil stamp relic. So we'll rifle through this base. Get the Mauer in a top loader for you. Here's our Mauer relic. Yep, the website's the best way to find that stuff. David Price, 150 years foil stamp. Greatest players, Al Kaline. Chad Green, rainbow foil. Trey Turner, 84 throwback. How many cases of this did you end up opening, Todd? And better question that we're discussing in here is how many variations did you get? Because photo variations, I've heard, are hard to come by. Rizzo medallion. I will let Joe know that you pulled the Rizzo. Rizzo is Joe's boy. I am the White Sox fan, unfortunately, for me this past season. But things are looking up. Justin Upton Gold, 403 of 2019. Ballpark Evolution, Forbes Field, Pittsburgh. And Cleveland Indians, Jose Ramirez. Did you do hobby or jumbo, Todd? 7 is insane if you got that many, because everything I'm reading, those variations are incredibly hard to come by. I know I opened a jumbo box yesterday. Joe opened a jumbo box. Another guy in here opened a jumbo box. There wasn't a single variation. So if you got 7, that was one heck of a case. Hobby. That's what Dan was just saying too, that he heard hobby is loaded on the variations. on box 3 here. Once we finish this one, that'll put us through half the case. Citizens Bank Park, 150 years foil stamp. Greatest seasons, Mike Trout. 35-year throwback to 84 Severino. And Gleyber Torres, Tops Now. Price. Richard Blyer, rainbow foil. Clayton Kershaw, iconic card. Ryan O'Hearn, 84 throwback. And our relic for this box is going to be Adrian Beltre, game used. Back card, non-numbered. Here's the rest of our base. Like I said earlier, we'll make sure that we go back and look through these, but for those of you that aren't aware when it comes to the variations, you got to look at this little tiny number back here. And if you guys see how that ends in a 1-0, the variations will end in a different one. So when Todd says his eyes are shot, that's probably because he's been staring at those tiny little numbers all day, trying to figure out if it's a variation or not. I was really hoping they would do what Heritage did last year with Update, and they would just put right on the back variation and make it super easy for you. On Heritage last year, they would just take where it has the number here, where this says Series 1, and right under it would say variation. So all you had to look for was, you know, where it said variation. Hey man, kind of, Adrian Beltre is a first balloter, in my opinion. That man had an insane career. Can't knock Beltre. Red Sox. No, sir, nothing good for the Red Sox yet. Sandy Koufax, greatest moments. Hunter Strickland, rainbow foil. Jonathan Loaisia, 84 throwback, and two of the Tops Nows, Trout, Pujols, Ohtani, and Schwarber. I'm excited to get through the regular pack so we can get to the silver packs, Todd. That's usually where the fun is. I think it was 2 years ago I bought a jumbo box and got my 2 silver packs with it and pulled a Mike Trout auto out of 25. Possibly the best thing I've pulled out of those. So, well, without a doubt, the best thing I've pulled out of them. 150 years rainbow foil. Greatest seasons, Ricky Henderson. Trevor Hoffman, 35th year, 84 throwback. And a Derek Jeter, 150 years of baseball commemorative card. And then all of our base. Will the Tops Now cards, I think they take, I believe, the top selling. So the Tops Now is a promotion they do during the season, where I was saying earlier that, let's say, you know, Juan Soto or somebody hit 4 home runs in a game. The next day, they'll take the top moments from the night before in baseball and they'll make cards of it. I mean, in the long run, it's kind of just it's another way for Topps to make money. But some of them actually have fairly good resale on them. And sometimes they'll do, you know, autograph versions of them and that kind of stuff. But they're technically numbered to however many people ordered. Now, if it's, you know, a huge thing like Acuna got called up or Ohtani's first game or something like that, there's high print runs on them. But some of the stuff can hold fairly good resale. Scooter Gennett, gold, $579 of 2019. Aaron Hicks, rainbow foil. Team uniform evolution, Ted Williams. Corey Seager, 35th year throwback. And our base. Okay, 5 more packs left on this one, and we should still have our auto. Did we get the relic yet? Yeah, it's a nice card, right? Mm-hmm. Steve's in here checking out the hits so far and commented on the Juan Soto auto. Joey Lucchesi, 150 years stamp. Greatest moments, Roger Maris. Tom Glavine, 84 throwback. And Brad Peacock. This is going to be numbered 47 of 67. That is the black. 47 of 67. And a base. No sketch card yet, at least. I saw somebody last night, I think it was one of the guys on Twitter. I don't know if you guys ever follow. I think his account is Brenton Becca, but he'll bust like an ungodly number of cases of Topps, you know, like 40-something cases. And he pulled, I think he pulled the sketch, or he retweeted somebody that pulled the Ohtani sketch, so that was pretty cool to see. Mike Arts, nope, to what? And 150 years, Eddie Rosario. Greatest players, Eddie Matthews. Austin Hedges, rainbow foil. 84 throwback, Eric Thames. And a bunch of base. Base. Okay, I got you, Mike. 150 years, AL West studs, Ohtani and Bregman. Greatest players, Steve Carlton, Blake Snell, and who's got the Yankees? I think it's one of our young guys, Keegan. Don Mattingly auto. It's going to be numbered 44 of 50. Very cool card. Getting that into a top loader for you, buddy. Don Mattingly, 44-50. I'll tell you what, for people bashing Topps, usually it seems like when it comes to the just base Topps, I mean, we've done 3 boxes and we've hit a Soto auto, we've hit a Mattingly auto. It's been a pretty good case so far. That Mattingly is a sick card. Base. I'm not going to lie, personally it makes it so much cooler to me when a kid gets a big hit like that, so I'm glad to see that it went to Keegan. We got Chad Bettis Gold, 190 of 2019. Topps Greatness Returns, Charlie Blackmon, Todd Helton, and Zach Greinke, 84 throwback. Base. And last pack of this box. Mitch Haniger, rainbow foil. Chris Bryant, iconic cards. Don Mattingly, 35th year. And an Ohtani home run challenge for the Angels. Same thing as the 2 Yankee ones. Scratch that. You'll enter a date. The website will explain the rest of the process. All right. Give me 1 second here. I'm going to sort these out in some piles real quick so I am able to keep track of what we've hit so far. There we go. All right. Moving right along. This is box 4 here, guys. Christian Yelich, 150 years stamp. Ted Williams, greatest moments. Paul DeYoung, rainbow foil. Adrian Beltre, 84 throwback. And base. Yeah, Steve was saying the same thing earlier, Todd, that you know, people are selling a lot of the top stuff, but you know, I don't know if I would so much say it's dumping it as much as it is, you know, a lot of these big time breakers and stuff like that, you know, if they're putting in 85 case orders of Bowman, they're making them take 120 cases of tops right along with it to get those allocations. So like I was saying before you got in here, I think we're sitting on 17 jumbo cases and a bunch of hobby cases too. So we're in the same boat here. You know, we want to get our allocations up for the break page, and they said you're going to take the tops with it. So 150 years of foil, Joey Wendell. Greatest players, Frank Thomas. Ramion Laureano, 84. Another actually really solid auto. 150 years for the Dodgers, Max Muncy. That's going to be numbered 44/150. Who's got the Dodgers? Cheryl Graber. Cheryl Graber is getting the Max Muncy auto. Nice hit there. Put that in a top loader. That's going to be base. There's our Max Muncy auto. Cedric Mullins, gold. 1763 of 2019. Revolution of the Game, Happy Chandler. 84 throwback, Matt Carpenter. Yeah, Todd, none of this stuff is cheap anymore, no matter where you're getting it from, really. Base, 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 base. Castellanos, sorry. 150 years foil. Ichiro, greatest moments. Kobe Allard, 84 throwback. And another one of our commemorative hats. Dansby Swanson for the Braves. We'll put that in a top loader here in a second. That's a good question, Todd. I'm not sure what they put the hobby boxes out for. There is our Swanson. We should still have a relic in this one. Yeah, that's the downside of hobby, is that it is usually that 11 relics, 1 auto. David Bodie rainbow foil. Greatness returns Koufax Kershaw, Willie McCovey. Our home run challenge is Matt Carpenter for the Cardinals. But on the flip side, if you said that you got a lot of the variations, a lot of times those make up for it. But that's why we want to do jumbo cases as far as the breaks go, just because it ups the number of hits and your guaranteed autos. The relic cards are cool, but if I had to choose, I would take autos, personally. Greatest seasons, Babe Ruth. Josh Hader, rainbow foil. And they're making me flip 100 times here. Paul Goldschmidt, 84 throwback. And the Ohtani, Topps Now. So going back to what Will Hicks was asking about earlier, I remember this Ohtani is probably one of the highest print runs for Topps Nows that they had last year. Two-way player makes spring training debut. So when he made his spring training debut, they printed this card, and you had 24 hours to order it. They sell them for like $9.99, and that includes your shipping. And they sell quite a few of them. So that was definitely one of the highest print runs last year. Yep, that's gonna be Joe's job tomorrow. Is Joe's gonna get the fun of going back and looking at all these serial numbers down there to make sure we didn't miss anything. But I'm not going to make you guys watch me stare at those little numbers for 4 hours. Rainbow foil, Brandon Nemo. Iconic cards, Mike Trout Bowman. Matt Chapman. And another Yankees hit. Keegan, you're killing this, man. Gary Sanchez relic. Keegan is getting everything right now. Mattingly auto. Sanchez relic. You had that Jeter commemorative medallion card. You're having a good one tonight, bud. Three more packs here on box 4. And like I said, after we finish this off, we'll do the silver packs, and then I'm going to take just a short little break. We will do the randoms for the baseball mixer. I'll post those, and then we'll do that, what is it, a 6-box, I believe, baseball mixer tonight. Cody Allen Gold, that's 1046 of 2019. And then we're also going to be posting another break tonight. Probably going to be a vintage break. 92 iconic card, Derek Jeter and David Ortiz. Looking at probably 88-89 Fleer basketball. We've had a ton of people asking for basketball breaks. I do have a modern basketball mixer put aside as well. We have probably 10 different breaks set aside right now that we're just waiting to post. So as soon as stuff fills, we have more to post. And like I was put up the other day, we got real quick here, Albert Almora, 150 years. Greatest moments, Cal Ripken, Noah Syndergaard, 84 throwback, and a Bryce Harper, Topps Now. Finish off with base. We got a lot of stuff planned here coming up. We just got last night, past 2 days, since I've been stuck in the house due to this cold weather that we've been having. I've been working on getting the YouTube page up and running. We're going to start posting all of our videos to YouTube as well. We're going to start some different advertising that we got going here. Hopefully we'll grow the community a little bit. Francisco Zervelli, 150 years foil stamp. Greatest seasons, Clayton Kershaw, Dennis Eckersley throwback, and talk about a super short print. Here is one. Ty Cobb. This is one of our super short print variations. Get that into a top loader real quick. Who had the Tigers? Scott Williams. That is one of the better hits of the case so far. Super short print variation of Ty Cobb. Awesome card. Like I was saying, we got a bunch of advertising that we're going to start rolling out and really try to get the BBCE breaks, page going. I think if you guys saw the post the other day, I think it was Tuesday, was exactly 1 month since we did our first break, which was that first baseball mixer. And I think tonight's baseball mixer number 6. I think we've done 28 breaks in a month, which was just so much more than any of us could have expected starting this off. And that's all thanks to you guys who buy into all this stuff and, keep the page going and coming back for more. So we definitely appreciate it. Base. 150 years, foil. Greatest players, Pudge. Mike Trout, 84 throwback. And Keegan, you're killing it, man. Don Mattingly, 150 years medallion to go along with your Don Mattingly auto that you already got. Get that into a case for you. There's the Mattingly. Definitely a Yankees case. Definitely a Yankees case, Todd. $150 years, Max Scherzer. Greatest seasons, Ricky Henderson. Jose Abreu, 84 throwback. And for the Cubs, David Bodie, 84 auto. The Cubs belong to Mike Davis. So we'll put that in the top loader here in a second. Run through the rest of this base. Bobby, as far as the limited football goes, I think we might be pulling that one. We didn't have a lot of interest in that one, it seems. So I think we might pull that one for now. Maybe repost it at a later date. All right, Matt Chapman, foil. George Brett, iconic cards. Mike Piazza, 84 throwback. And our relic for the White Sox. It's going out to Dave Phillips, Jose Abreu. Get that into a top loader for you, Dave. Abreu relic for Dave. Yeah, I think that was our first 3 packs, and we pulled all the hits out of it. Francisco Lindor Gold, numbered 1023 out of 2019. Ballpark Evolution Memorial Stadium for the Orioles. Steve Carlton, 84 throwback. And base. Base. Dodger Stadium, 150-year stamp. Greatest moments, Mariano Rivera. Josh Bell, rainbow refractor, or foil, I mean, and Pedro Martinez, 84 throwback. And then base. Five more packs here on box 5. Greatest seasons, Bryce Harper. Joe Musgrove, rainbow foil. Will Clark, 84 throwback. And base. $12 silver packs, Todd. Each jumbo box comes with 2 of them. 6 jumbo boxes in the case. So 12 silver packs. Kyle Hendricks, 150 years. Greatest players, Ty Cobb. Nick Williams, 84. Ohtani tops now. And base. Base. Brian Borucki, gold, 2015 of 2019. Rainbow foil Cano, one of his last cards probably as a Mariner. Topps Greatness returns, Ripken and Correa, and Jacob deGrom, 84 throwback. Yeah, silver pack auto would be a great way to cap this off. I'll tell you what though, for a regular Topps jumbo case though, I've been pretty happy with this case so far. I have no complaints with this case. We have Buster Posey rainbow foil, Warren Spahn, Andrew Benintendi, 84, and an Acuna home run challenge. And base. And our last pack of box 5 here. Cedric Mullins. Cardinals, Busch Stadium, 150 years. Greatest players, Cabrera, 84 throwback, Correa. Jake Odorizzi, black, 58 of 67. And the base. All right, guys, we're down to our last box. Box 6. Last 10 packs there, guys. Then we got 12 silvers. Base. Greatest moments, the Topps Company. Kind of a cool card. Ian Kennedy, Carlos Santana, 84, and an Ohtani Topps now. And base to finish it off. Salvador Perez, 150 years. Ballpark Evolution, Forbes Field. Kyle Tucker. Brandon Nimmo from the Mets. Auto. That up there. Finish up with the base. Our auto for the Mets, which goes to Cheryl Graber. Wade LeBlanc, 150 years. Mike Trout, greatest seasons. Yadi Molina. Keegan, you just can't stop, man. Lou Gehrig, 150 years, which is also numbered 64 of 150. Lou Gehrig, 150-year medallion. Crazy, man. This has been a Keegan case. Get that in a top load. Awesome card. I think like half of our hits are going right to Keegan. So we should have one relic card left. Daniel Ponce de Leon, 1022 of 2019. Gold. Nico Goodrum. Rainbow foil. Clemente. Iconic card rookie. Mookie Betts, 84 throwback. Base. Jorge Soler, 150 years. Ernie Banks, greatest seasons. Luis Arias, 84 throwback. Mike Trout, tops now. And all of the base. All right, guys, last 5 packs, and then we'll do the silvers. And then we are all done with our first case break of 2019 Topps. Chris Taylor, rainbow foil. Jackie Robinson, iconic card. Jose Altuve, 84 throwback. And our last hit is going to be for the Angels, Albert Pujols relic card. Yankees have gotten like 10 things. Yep. Crazy. Albert Pujols relic. Base. Last 4 packs here.
Me and Darren will leave. We'll just see them.
Okay, cool. Base, base, base. Atlanta Braves. SunTrust Park. 150 years. SunTrust Park is a really nice park. 2 years ago when they opened, thankfully they opened on spring break, and me and a couple buddies went down there and were there for the inaugural game and then the second game as well. So that was a pretty cool experience to say you were at the first game of a ballpark. Travis Shaw throwback. Base. Well, if any of you guys had ever been to, what was the name of their? Now my mind's blanking on what the former ballpark was for the Braves. Well, if you'd ever been to the ballpark they played before that, if my brain would work right now and I could remember it, that was actually a really nice park too. So I was surprised when they Turner Field, there we go. 490 of 2019 on the James McCann. But Turner Field was a really nice ballpark as well. Albert Spalding, revolution of the game. Aaron Judge, 84 throwback. So I was really surprised when they decided to open up a new ballpark, but I personally thought that Turner was pretty nice. But I think Fulton County was even before that, wasn't it, Todd? Turner they put up for the Olympics and then moved the Braves in. Shin-Soo Choo rainbow foil. Team uniform evolution. Hank Aaron, Milwaukee. Juan Soto, 84 throwback. Javi Baez, home run challenge for the Cubs. And then a whole bunch of base. "150 years, Aroldis Chapman." Bill Mazeroski, greatest moments. Trevor Bauer, 84. Here's our first pink variation. PNC Park is beautiful. 5 of 50 on the Dwayne Underwood Jr. for the Cubs. Yeah, PNC Park is an amazing ballpark. If you have not been there, I highly recommend taking a trip to Pittsburgh and catching a couple games. All right, guys, that is all for the 6-box case. Now we're going to do the silver packs. 12 packs. All these cards will ship for the silvers. All right, and we'll make sure that all of them get into a penny sleeve for you guys as well. I'm not going to do that right now just for sake of time, but we will make sure. So as you can see, these have a nice refract to them. Bryce Wilson, Jake Bowers, Jim Rice, Ryan Sandberg. We've had Sandberg at the shop in Cherville one time for signing, and then also at the shop at the mall. He's a really, really nice guy. Ohtani, McGuire, Darryl Strawberry, and George Springer, which is going to be numbered 22 of 75 for the Astros. But Sandberg, very nice guy, very quiet guy. Bo Jackson, Corey Kluber, Cal Ripken, Don Mattingly. Baez, Lindor, Juan Soto, and Mike Trout. Yeah, I've said lower level, Todd, as far as PNC Park goes. I sat lower level of PNC one time, and then the next time we went, we sat upper deck behind home plate, which was an incredible view with Clemente Bridge out there and all that. Those are probably my favorite seats I've had there. Altuve, Steven Matz, Buster Posey, Ricky Henderson. Jeter, Christian Yelich, Jackie Robinson, whose birthday is today, and Bryce Wilson. Kevin Kramer, Sean Reed Foley, Patrick Wisdom, and again for the Astros, Jose Altuve, 67 of 99. Altuve. PNC Park is really fun too. If you go on a weekend, they do, they call them just block parties, but they'll shut down the street right outside PNC, and they'll have like a band playing and a bunch of vendors out there, a couple food carts, but they'll sell, just food and beer for regular prices, so you can, you know, get a sandwich and a drink for maybe $10 or so. George Springer, Alberto Mondesi, Gleiber for the Yanks, and Will Clark. All right, we're down to 4 packs here. Molina, Chance Adams, Charlie Blackmon, Mark Grace. Yeah, Yingling was only out that way for a while, and now it has made its way towards us within the past year and a half. Cedric Mullins, Reese Hoskins, Ozzie Smith, Aaron Judge. Last 2 packs here. Jesus Aguilar, Brian O'Hearn, Mookie Betts, and John Smoltz. Yeah, I know it hasn't made it that far, but we do have Yingling now in Indiana, and when that got here, there was people that went crazy for it. Corey Kluber, Ripken, Don Mattingly, and Baez. So no silver pack auto, couple silver pack numbered cards. Like I said, all these are going to ship. Let's do a little recap for you guys. All right. Started off with our Ty Cobb super short print. Very nice card. Gehrig, 150 years medallion, 64 of 150. Mr. Mattingly, 150 years of baseball medallion, non-numbered. 43 of 50, Dansby Swanson, commemorative hat logo. For the Braves, Marte commemorative hat logo for the Pirates, non-numbered. Kershaw commemorative hat logo for the Dodgers, non-numbered. And then a Jeter medallion. So 3 of our medallions were Yankees. Mattingly, Gehrig, and Jeter. I'm not sure what team Keegan is a fan of, but he might have to become a Yankee fan after this just because he's got a nice Yankee collection going here. Pujols, relic, non-numbered. Abreu, relic, non-numbered. Gary Sanchez, non-numbered. Miguel Cabrera, non-numbered. Adrian Beltre, non-numbered. Bat relic on that one. And Joe Mauer, 95 of 150. Relic card. And then our autos. Adalberto Mondesi for the Royals. Brandon Nimmo for the Mets. David Bodie for the Cubs. Max Muncy for the Dodgers. This one is numbered, 44 of 150. I believe the other ones were not numbered for you. Muncy is out of 150. And we'll do the Mattingly first. Another Yankee hit for Mr. Keegan. 44 of 50. And the last one, the big hit, the monster that we got. 2 of 10, 150 years of baseball, Juan Soto auto. And that one went out to Mr. Kevin McGee. Awesome hit. All right, guys. Like I said, we're going to be doing a baseball mixer here in probably about, 20 minutes or so. A little bit after 7, I'll be back on for that one. I'm going to random the teams. I'm going to get all that stuff posted. I'm going to post a break. Catch Steve here before he leaves, see what he thinks we should put up. Probably going to be something vintage, though. I'm thinking 88, 89 Fleer basketball, since we've been having a lot of people ask for basketball stuff. And since our last one was so successful, we're probably going to go that route. But we have another case break of Topps ready to post. We have a current basketball mixer. We have limited football that we can put back up at some point in the near future. So we have plenty of stuff that we can post for you guys. Thanks for joining us here. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. Like I said, we'll be back on in probably about 20-25 minutes. So make sure if you guys aren't doing anything, come check that one out as well. All right, I'll see you then.